For any Harry Potter fans, we have a Snape, Robert K. Snape, who departed 1849, St Mary's Church in Prestwich. And what I'm going to pick out today for a little snippet under this dead wood is a gravestone for Julia Anna, wife of Charles Mayne Young, Esquire. She died in 1806. Julia was actually born of the Grimani family. Julia and Grimani. The Grimanis were a powerful and rich Italian family who were actually cardinals and doges of a city you may have seen on the telly recently, Venice. If you go to St Mark's Square, or you've ever been lucky enough to be there, there's a great big doges hall. It has like gold leaf all over the place. Basically they lived and worked out of that hall, but they also had a family house as well on the canals of Venice. As a sideline, they actually owned or controlled or operated all the theatres in the region around Venice, which leads us to Julia, because Julia was an actress. She came over to England. I think she started on the stage in Bristol or Bath, and she was noted for being quite beautiful, and she got a job playing Juliet to Charles Mayne Young's Romeo. They were playing in Liverpool, and they got another contract in Manchester in Spring Gardens, the Royal Theatre Spring Gardens, which stood where the Royal Exchange is now, which through a twist of fate is a theatre. But they were playing Romeo and Juliet in Spring Gardens, and she fell pregnant to Charles. They'd got married in 1804, 1805, and they had a trip out to Prestwich, because this was quite a scenic place to come. All the rich and famous were out here, and she stood on this spot and had a premonition she was going to die, and she wanted to be buried here. Back in the day, these trees wouldn't be here. This was sweeping farmland down into the clough, and within 12 months she was actually dead and buried on the spot. So she did get her wish come true. Her husband Charles carried on being a very successful actor. He went down to London, and he always carried with him a lock of her hair. They had a son. She died shortly after his birth. They had a son, Julian. He went on to be a rector, and married well himself as well. There you go, just one little snippet from St Mary's Churchyard. Hope to get the tours up and running later this year, and we can tell you some more. There's the Fort family of Sedgley Hall. There's another story with a cut neck, and a link to Richard Cobden, but that's another story. See you again.